Alright, so here we have a John Deere STX 38. 38 is 38-inch deck. I don't know what STX stands for. I think I have 3 of them. So I don't remember if this is the one. I'm thinking I replaced the oil on here. I should have wrote the date on there, but I didn't. But the oil looks really clean on it. So I know it was changed. Looks good. But I remember running it and it seemed like the governor wasn't working as it should. So I'm going to see how it's going to run now. It sat for probably at least a year. I just threw a battery in it. So let's see what it'll do. This one is gravity fed fuel. I can hear it going into the carb. Let's see if she'll start. I don't really remember what it was doing, so let's see here. Let's choke. Let's start it here. See, she don't work too good. She's running away. If it does that much, it'll probably throw a leg out of bed. So, yeah, that's with the throttle down too. It won't even idle down. So, I don't know what's up with that. This should be replaced. It came with a hood, but it was kind of cracked. They like to crack on these models. They weren't very thick. And also the steering's got, see all the play that's there? I can fix that. I did a different one and you can actually get the bearings, the bushings at the hardware store. They fit right in. Alright. So let's see what we got going on here. I don't want to start it again. I think that would be a bad thing. It's got to be this thing that's the governor here. Alright, I believe I found the culprit. I adjusted the governor first to see if this was out of adjustment, which it shouldn't be. I mean, I was cutting with this thing whenever I ran it last. And it was running fine, then all of a sudden it just started revving. I just had to shut her down. Well, look at here on this side of the carb. The butterfly is gone. Look at. That's why I can't do anything. Which begs the question, where is it? Okay, it's right there. Let's get some light. So it is there. So where did the screws go? I'll tell you where they went. They got sucked into the engine. Which means that I don't want to run it anymore. I'm going to take it apart. I'll have to pull the head off. Because they either made it through or they're in there causing problems. And I want to make sure they're out of there before it does damage. It might have done damage already, but we'll have to see here. Let's see if I can get in. Okay, here's the valve. The butterfly. So the screws got sucked in. That's why the throttle won't respond. I don't think I worked on this engine. Like I said, I got a few of them. I just feel like it would be cleaner in here if I did. Maybe it looks like the oil was changed. But I gotta get a new one of these. So, let's see what happened in there. Alright, so let's tear into this guy. Speed things up here with the little impact. I'm going to take this off. Okay. This one's a different size. Probably a 10. I need my 8 back. So I missed one. There are a couple of them here yet. So this has to come off, and this. And then this has to come off. Nope. She was pretty straightforward. Okay, put the bolts in here. And if you don't know which one goes where later, usually it's self-explanatory because you'll have like a little short one, or this is open, or you'll have like 3 that look like they're the same size, stuff like that. So probably this shroud. The carb here I should take off. Yeah, just take it off that way, yeah. This one. If I gotta take the head off, I'm gonna want it clean anyway. Somewhat clean. So having some of this stuff off isn't a big deal. Still needs a new one though, or I'll electrical tape it. Ah, you turd. See what I'm doing, can you? Oh, we need a rubber mallet. So what happens that I have one. Make sure all the bolts are out, huh? I don't know if I want to tap on that. Alright, here it comes. It doesn't look like regular oil, does it? It looks to me like well, the carb was flooding. Alright, take this shield off. There's one screw here. And that guy can come off. This should probably come off too. All that stuff's gonna be cleaned up decent. Alright, we're not gonna see much here yet. So let's take the head. I didn't think it would do it. Wow, that thing needs to be bolted down better too. I don't want to pry too much or it'll snap the bolt. Holy crap. Yeah, that impact was not going to get it. Not a chance. The head was definitely on there. It was not going to come off. That is for sure. And I can go with so far they're the same. Now this one goes down here, the one with the spacer. I'll have to review that in my video for when I put it together. Sparkle plug is in the way. Alright, he's out of there. Same length. Same length. Same length. Push rods should come out. Usually the intake is aluminum, steel exhaust. Yeah, those little screws did some stuff. I have to get you off the tripod. See that? They did some whacking. You can even see the threads. Will it necessarily affect it too much? I don't know. I don't think so. That is yet to be determined. But the piston is also whacked. And I'll show you that in a bit. See, they make it in the exhaust. If they're in the exhaust, I ain't worried about them. Maybe they blew right through. I should just take the muffler off and see if I can dump them out. Or did it just completely disintegrate them and they came out in pieces? I don't know. I was wondering why the head came off so easy. You're supposed to unbolt it from the head, the exhaust, right? It's broke. Things happened. Alright, let's get you off of here. And I'll show you what we're looking at. They might be brass screws. It looks to me like they were brass screws. So I'm going to look at the sleeve really well. And if the sleeve isn't screwed up, I think I might be able to run it this way. Alright, now I'm just going to take the muffler off. Since I have to anyway, I'm going to see if there's anything in there. But I have to take it off if I'm not well dead on there. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but... So first I got to take that off. So that is 10. 10. And that's always missing. Boom, he's off. Alright, to get the muffler off, I think it's these. Well, those aren't the screws.
Twenty minutes later. 2 hours later.
Probably be easier coming out through here.
Several days later.
There, something came out. Right here. That's one of them. See, it's pushed into a little. Just flattened. Like you put it in a vise. There's the head. They're metal. You know, if they were brass, it would have helped that. Okay, so now I know what I'm dealing with. I should save this as a frame it, huh? I think if I just take like the Dremel and just clean this up, I mean, I don't think it's gonna affect it much. It didn't seem to hit the valves. I mean, the valves look fine. Maybe I'll just take them out and lap them too. I could probably do that. I'm thinking most likely I'm gonna use her the way it is. There's still cross hatching on the sleeve. I wonder if this thing wasn't worked on recently. Doesn't look like there's a lot of wear on the sleeve, and I don't see any gouges. So most likely I'm gonna use it the way it is. Right there you can see this outline of the screw. What I could do too is just clean it up a little bit. Just take some of the burrs off. Is it really ain't gonna affect it, it's just the air and the fuel mixture going in there. And then I'm thinking that while it's this far apart, I'll work on that steering. See how much play it's got. And I fixed that on a different one, so now would be the time to do it. Because I'll have to get parts ordered for this, which I don't need a lot, really. Head gasket, carb kit because it was overflowing, and then I can probably weld that. Just that I gotta get all the gas off of it.